Ashley, despite Governor Christie vilifying teachers across the Garden State, not every teacher is getting rich on the back of the taxpayers. What do you got?
A well-loved teacher's assistant at the Mustard Seed School in Hoboken, New Jersey, has received the ultimate lesson in humanity from her elementary school students.
4, 3, 2, 1, we love this one! Oh, careful!
Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it.
Now, 24-year-old Raini Webb comes to work every day with a smile and giving it her absolute all. Yet when she goes home, she faces the fear that her family will not have a roof over their heads. In January, Raini's family lost their home in foreclosure while her brother, father, and sister battled life-threatening illnesses.
Sometimes when you go through hardships, you lose the value that you see in yourself, because then it's like, well, what did I do? Then when like a kid goes, oh hey, come read with me, oh hey, like I still need you, I still need help, it like puts that value kind of back, because then it's just like, oh, people still need me, I can still do things right.
And it really sheds light on how many families are in a predicament like hers, one step away, one paycheck away from being homeless. Her younger sister was born with a brain tumor. Her younger sister is 16 years old, and even after surgery, her health remains in jeopardy. Her 19-year-old brother and father have heart disease.
Means that now lives have to be lived differently due to my father's heart attack, and then still healing from that, and then the fact that my brother's going through heart failure. During that time as well, our house got foreclosed on in January, so then we had to find another place to live while going back and forth to New York where my brother was in the hospital, and then not necessarily having the funds to just go from one place to another place.
Raini's mother is the pastor of a church in Jersey City, so both her and her mom work while being the caretakers for everyone else in the family.
It hasn't been easy, but my love for my family really does drive me.
Now, Friday, Raini students pitched in to help by holding a walkathon throughout Hoboken to raise money for Raini's family. And she says part of that money will help them pay for rent now and eventually find a permanent home, which needs to have an elevator or just be on one level due to her brother and father's health needs. Bill, these students eagerly counted the money today that they raised from that event. And many say Miss Webb means so much to them that they knew that they had to do something to help their teacher's assistant.
My family went through something like this, so I want to help the other people in need of money and health care.
Now, there is also a GoFundMe page to help the family. They have a goal of $12,000. They're well on their way to being at that mark right now. I have the link how you can help on my Facebook page, Chasing Ashley Johnson. And Raini says, I said, what's the lesson you've learned from all of this?
I feel really loved and overwhelmed with emotion, because everyone hopes to be in an environment that is loving and that is caring, that is understanding, and this is above and beyond that here.
Makes you feel good?
Yeah, it's really good.
I ask you though, Ashley, I mean, even if they raise the $12,000, what kind of bills is that really going to pay?
What they're looking for, Bill, and they don't have a set goal in mind, but right now they're paying day to day and where they live now. So they need that money to help them with that cost so that they can save up and eventually find a permanent home.
I've had tremendous, amazing teachers in my life, and those teachers have always been so committed to making sure that your life as their student is better. But this is interesting because the script is flipped right here, and it's really the kids who are the ones really taking charge to try to make the teacher feel better.
That's my favorite part of the story, though, the attitude of the students. They're like, hey, we see a problem, let's make it work. They're gonna walk and walk and walk until they have this walkathon to raise money for their teacher. It's not talking about it, they're actually stepping up and doing something.
I remember we used to have a walkathon when I was in Catholic school, and it was just nice as a kid to like come together with not only your class, but the whole school for one common goal, raising money.
And actually, they counted the money. They're close to $5,000 just from the walkathon.
All right. Thanks, Ashley.